Side of the case of rape or like the life of the mother, do you think that abortion should be legal or illegal, or like is there a certain point that you think it should be illegal? Like third trimester or anything like that?
I think that it should like still be a choice.
Okay.
It's just the choice of the mother,
Yeah.
honestly.
Do you mind if I share my perspective on it? Like,
Go ahead.
okay, yeah. So like, from my view, like if we look around, there's a lot of people walking around, and like no one's the same, right? Like we're all different, like ages or intellects or races or genders or whatever. We're all very, very different. But I'm assuming you guys probably both agree that we're all equal. Like we're all the same, have the same value. Even if you're old, young, man, female, white, black, Hispanic, whatever, it shouldn't make a difference in how you treat somebody, right?
Yeah.
And since we're all different, we don't share anything in common. The only thing we actually share in common is that we're human beings. I think that means that like all human beings should be treated equally, regardless of what they look like, what they can do, what they can't do, anything like that. And when I look at like what abortion does, and that child, it's a human just like you and I. It just can't do everything that we can do yet. And I don't think we should treat some humans with violence just because they look different than us or can or can't do certain things that we might be able to do. So when I see what abortion is, I recognize it's difficult, and like as a man, I'm not going to know what it's like to be in a crisis pregnancy or anything like that. Like I can try, but I'm not going to fully know it. But I do know that all humans should be treated without violence whenever possible, right? And when I see what that is, that looks like violence against an innocent human to me. And that's why we're against it. What does that make you think? Or how, like, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I get where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand.
Yeah.
I,
Like let's like the most. I'm not saying a woman would actually do this necessarily, but let's say she's 9 months along, and she goes in for her last ultrasound, and she finds out it's a girl, and she's like, I don't want a girl, and it's a week before her due date.
that would be crazy.
And she's like, can you just like take care of this? Would that be okay?
9 months. Can you even get an abortion at 9 months? You would try to kill
There's about 10,000 third trimester abortions that occur every year in the United States.
at 9 months?
Between 7 and 9 months, yeah.
That is ridiculous.
It happens. It is rare. It's less. It's like 1% of abortions that occur are that late, but it does happen. But